Hello. My mic should be on this time. Oy vey, for Pete's sake. Everything still working? That's fine. Making sure everything's still working because I decided to disconnect for again. Jesus, it's annoying. This music always seems to get at me. Probably doesn't help. I watched a rather nice tribute to the 12th Doctor just now. Quite emotional. Well, let's continue. What was I doing? I don't remember off the top of my head. Lovely, isn't it, not being able to remember what you were doing? Oh, well, we were standing on nothing for about half a second there. This is exactly the same position we were in last time, right? Oh, right, I was going to do those, wasn't I? Duh.
I wish I could share my luck with everyone!
Ah. Soulstone was the last one I got. Which means we're back on vocals.
Everyone's counting on me! I gotta step it up!
Ah, Wolfwick's already off, isn't he?
Gotcha! Should be fun! I vow to carry out my sworn duty.
No problem.
Okay, understood.
Go! Do I have any more good ones? I don't think so. I mean, I got that one, so sure.
Don't worry, I'm great at support.
Nope, that one requires so many extra ones. Let's do this one then.
Okay, understood.
So I got you. It also has botany, which is quite lucky. Back to rarity to make this a bit easier.
No problem.
Best of luck, guys.
What's the plan,
Reporting.
boss?
I'll apply myself fully.
Go, Shiko! Away! Let us depart for Temperantia. You headed to Temperantia? Well, just give the word and we'll prepare a Titan ship for you. And let's set sail at once.
Lady Morag, greetings. I have news from the front. Our Titan weapon has crossed the central border. It's advancing at about 40 Titan pets per hour.
I want to get in front of it. Is there a suitable place to dock?
There's a bay fairly close by. If you dock there, you should be able to get to the cliffs above it.
Understood. Go!
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome to Temperantia. Landmark, Battlescar Cove. We'll stay here and guard the Titan ship. You head to the top of the cliff. And please, put a stop to our army's Titan weapon. I don't know why you're going for that. I never understood that voice clip for when he opens one of those. It's
Is it night time already?
quite random.
Please consider taking a rest.
We've got one premium.
Rex, check this out! Bring us back some local snacks, you hear?
Wait here. I'll bring something great. Huh. Huh. All right.
In we go.
Oh, I love the smell of salvage.
Couple of chests. And a couple of things here. A fleet in a bottle and an arc indicator.
Ooh.
Ooh. Dead clock, full moon mirror, and another dead clock. Dead clocks. Guessing that just means they're, well, not working anymore.
Let's see.
Got some hawks. A balgus.
Ooh.
Some spike defense. Not bad, not bad at all.
What's here?
Set optic sensors to max sensitive.
Very well then.
This is a very rocky plain. Well, I mean, kind of makes sense, I guess. Ah, here we are.
How awful.
They didn't stand a chance.
Look, over there.
Watch out! Here it comes!
Everyone, okay?
Just about, I think.
We have to stop it.
How do we do that?
On its back, there's an ardanium drive mechanism. If we can somehow sever the cables connecting it to each leg, its energy supply will be cut off. It'll stop.
Lady Mithra, I presume you'll be able to destroy them.
Good plan.
Sure, that sounds like a feasible measure. That is, if we don't mind reducing the whole area to ashes.
What do you mean?
I read instruction manuals. It's my job to know these things. The weapon is powered by vaporized Titan bodily fluids. The gas it makes is completely unstable. The slightest shock and we have a giant explosion on our hands. There was an accident here just 3 months ago because we didn't see how unstable it was.
If we'd just attacked without realizing that...
Oh, damn it!
Why make a weapon that dangerous?
As long as we got the weapon inside enemy lines. Destroying the weapon would destroy them too. That was the justification given.
That's so cold, it's almost impressive.
That's exactly why the Emperor called a halt to the excavation.
Can we get other people on board?
The control center is protected by 10 layers of armor. The chances of it being breached or destroyed are low. But that armor is limited. It doesn't entirely cover the energy cables.
So, it's them or nothing.
How we get up on Titan's back?
Up ahead. There's a spot where the cliff juts out. If we can get up there, we'll be able to jump onto its back.
But if our timing's off, we go head first down to the bottom of the cliff?
And we'd have to make it across, avoiding its attacks all the while.
I'll take care of it.
Fan?
I mean, I'll stop the Titan moving. While it's stopped, you all jump onto its back.
Fan, you... All right then. But you better be careful.
Don't worry, I will.
Then let's go.
We got back. Somehow.
All friends returned safely!
Can I give...
Yeah, that's about normal for this section. If you're doing Ursula's quest. Cripes.
Everyone's counting on me.
Don't worry,
This is
I'm great at support.
entirely not very good music for this part.
No problem.
It's
sure,
too
understood.
upbeat.
I won't let you down.
You get the idea. Oh dear. Every step of these, we take quite damage quite quickly. So obviously we've also got to worry about that thing's bombardment. Where is it? That's a good question. Can we see it this way? Huh. Yeah, it's all the way over there. I don't think it's actually moving. You know. Take a look at that. Oh. Yeah, it's not actually moving, if you look at it. I guess it's so they didn't give you an arbitrary time limit for this section, because they don't do that any other section.
Almost there. Ah! We can't get closer.
Allow me.
Fan.
Leave her. She'll be fine. Trust me.
Now, let's move!
Yeah. We just need to cut that. What?
An independent defense mechanism. Ardanian technology. My apologies.
Why would you even bloody make something like that?
Bitch leader, fight now.
Yeah, saying what we're all thinking. Hi.
Hogging the
Don't want to
glory,
fight
eh?
the big thing?
Yeehaw!
We need to cut the power lines.
Are you fine?
Dynamic spark sword!
Rush down!
Battle talk!
Ring of chaos! Ultimate lightning fury slash! Stratospheric thunder!
I won't sack. Rush down!
Got it!
Just give me the order.
Are you fine?
Cora!
I'll show you why I'm the star player.
Get out of here!
I said
Let's get started with a bolt. A bolt?
Bridget,
I can feel it in my left eye.
I'm getting fired up!
Wishing, don't give them a moment's
I need others to compensate.
Draw the enemy's attention.
Bam! Detonation! Ouch!
Ouch.
Break! Jaguar, don't give them.
Let us make use of it. Uppercut!
I feel a singular aura.
when do we get to the dissection? This is the decider.
Here we go.
Third stage. Yep. Super awesome.
Break!
Sure.
Now!
Will not be easy
Here.
Maybe things will get interesting now.
It won't be.
I shall defend you.
Hey! Jaguar!
Super. Let us make use
And
of
it's
it now.
down. So that's the cable's dead. Welcome back, Laurel.
It stopped.
Yes, seems like it.
It's you. I thought it might be.
Jin!
I knew it. So this is Jin, leader of Torna. I am Fan Lenoren. As envoy of Praetor Malthus, I am bringing you into custody.
How ironic that you should speak his name with that face, oblivious to everything, even your own identity.
What? Do you know something about...
And you, Aegis. Don't you dare stand there, acting like you're not involved in all this.
All right. Then tell me this. Why are you, who fought alongside us to defeat Malos, now standing by his side?
Jin fought against him.
It's very simple. I realized he had the right of it. That's all.
I don't think it's as simple as that at all.
So clever. You always were too clever for your own good.
Sorry. That's just the way I am.
Mithra! Don't tell me!
Yes. He's a blade too. He was the strongest blade in Torna, until it fell in the war.
It fell, says the girl who sank it.
A blade?
There were none stronger, yet none kinder either. And no one who hated to fight more than him. Why, Jin? What changed?
What if I told you it was your fault?
Mine.
If you hadn't sealed yourself away, then she'd still...
Oh. So that's it.
That core crystal!
That color. It's like blood.
Careful. That crystal isn't normal.
Put away your sword. My ability is to restrict a blade's every action. As long as you are a blade, there is nothing you can do to escape its clutch.
Wait, restricting Blade's powers? Then before, was that...
Go ahead and try.
And now, for the first time, we face Jin. Oh, I didn't have the perfect. Whatever.
Ready to
You're just gonna be weird.
Dynamic spark sword.
1, 2,
Sure.
3.
Bringer of skyward slash. Ultimate lightning fury slash. Make haste and retreat. This world has no sense, no meaning.
I am
Detonation to blow.
Hidden emotion.
Roll.
Oh wow, I'm missing the timing. Roll of the crud stun swallow.
You're safe.
much appreciated.
That's basically like bad counter or whatever it was called.
Skyward slash.
For the duration of the animation, he
Empty moment.
oh fuck, empty moment. He's got a lot of annoying attacks.
Ultra slash.
He is a katana.
Skyward slash.
Do you think there's any way?
And we knocked him over.
No.
Also, I love Mitsu's like realization just going, oh. Oh, that was driver combo then.
That'll teach you to play with thunder.
Blade combo, third stage. Awesome.
Empty moment.
Okay.
I shall defend you to the
Well, he
last, my
missed,
lady.
so that's something, I guess.
Bridget, to arms, Lady Morag.
Does this to your liking?
Shoof.
Oh god, stun swallow again. Yep, duration of that, you hit him, you get launched.
Cassandra.
It's a pain in the butt skill.
Still win this.
Bam. Ultra slash.
Down.
Korra.
Do you think there's any way
Heavenly
we can
disrupt.
What? No.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, Heavenly Disrupt. Probably the most dangerous art in the game.
Watch out.
It is a full driver combo in one. Break, topple, launch, and smash.
Skyward slash.
I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
He has a lot of arts that literally just move you.
This feels super lightning. Stronger.
Yep.
You're most friendly when you're asleep, Morag.
I am indebted to you, Zeke.
Ha!
Spiral uppercut.
Skyward slash. Got it.
I can do better than
Bringer
this, I
of
swear.
chaos. Ultimate lightning
Blade
fury
combo,
slash.
third stage.
Awesome.
Explosion.
You're to blame for this.
Yeah, Youch is right for an art like that.
Empty moment.
Oh, crap, here we go again.
You should step back a little.
Yeah, for goodness sake. Heal us.
We can still win this. Did you miss me? Sonny, let's
Heavenly disrupt.
be careful.
And I'm dead again. I just can't get anything off, can I?
Don't get them a moment's
Thunder
rest.
swallow.
Cheers. Good to hear that sweet foul mouth again.
Blind spot. Just give me the heads up.
Empty
I
moment.
shall defend you to the last, my lady. Wild roar.
Don't get them a moment's Don't let me finish to Aura. We can still win this.
Ultra slash.
Finish them.
Go.
Unlucky.
Again.
Combo,
Didn't
third
say the
stage.
thing. It's just such a. It's not even that funny a line. It's just so out of place. Well, this will get him.
Experience begets wisdom.
How is he still moving? Even that Petroka girl couldn't withstand it.
No, it's working. His powers are certainly limited now. But Jin, he's one of the most powerful blades in history.
Even so, we can beat him. We just have to work together.
I don't think so.
What? Fan!
You are no slave. Be free now.
Fan, No. No. Why? Jin! Why the hell would you do this? What good does it do you?
Why, you ask? Then let me ask you this. Blades are granted phenomenal power from our creator on high, yet we are doomed to never remember. Why?
What?
The accumulation of memories is what allows mankind, no, all life to grow, change, evolve. But blades are fleeting. When we return to our cores, our memories are lost, our growth snatched away forever.
People aren't so different.
Man's life too has an end, yes. However, though each individual life is fleeting, you pass on your memories, allowing you to grow as a species, as a culture. Why does Indal control all the core crystals? By controlling the moment of every blade's birth, they enslave our entire kind. How is that fair? We have no culture because Indal decrees it. Because that's what your kind do.
Jin!
Why are you the masters and we the slaves? It is we who embody the very nature of this world.
Blades embody the world. I don't get what you're...
If you saw the last state of humanity, you'd understand. Now that you have come this far, there can be no turning back. But I'm afraid your journey ends here.
What?
Why now?
Hey, now's our chance!
Huh?
What are you standing around for? Show that scumbag what's what!
What?
It's Akos.
Malos sent me. Time to make an exit. Ready?
Who says we're going to let you go?
You really don't understand, do you? You really think this is over?
What the? How? We cut the bloody cable!
Certainly. But some energy still remains deep in its core. Don't you see? It's like a blade weapon. Well, you seem busy. I'll leave you to it. Bye. Wait!
There we go.
Don't let them off easy just because they're weak.
Do not underestimate
Ashma's core.
This is unexpected.
If we tried fighting this thing earlier when the cable was up, well, it would have been the cable would have replenished its energy. It's also impossible to break topple and launch, I think, so...
Stratospheric thunder!
I'm also top.
Got it!
Now.
There's not very much point saving on
Sentimental
that.
burst. Jetless slash. I'll show you why I'm the star player.
Dynamite!
Nim kick.
Fury drop kick!
Do it. Yes. Deadly twister.
I sense dark omens.
Ha!
Gotta keep everybody safe.
Crusher. It didn't connect.
There we go. Come on, time to heal.
Battle top. You can't do that.
Take this!
There we go.
Jackal claw.
Alright, let's do this!
This'll be
Ray of light.
Lady Morag.
Yup!
Also, I like how Zeke asked, why would you even make something like that?
Nice one!
It didn't connect. Do that.
Detonation! Blow!
When it's kind of obvious why you'd make something like this.
My turn.
Get back!
It didn't connect. I'm the right blade.
Take this!
Name kick.
Got it!
Darn, I couldn't charge at level 4. Oh well. Heaven's Bolt one more time.
Awesome.
What?
It's kind of obvious why they make something like this, considering, you know...
I am come.
Get back!
The main cable to all the limbs is exposed. Having some kind of defense mechanism makes sense, doesn't it? And I just got shot in the face. I'm, for some reason...
Sure.
Yep! Get back! Never fear, I got this.
Yes.
Cora!
Miss me?
Nope, I've been toppled.
Yes, that's it right there.
It didn't
Let's do
connect.
it.
My dead body.
What?
Give me the order. Twister.
Got it?
Finish them. I'll broil you alive.
Third stage. Awesome.
The enemy's element is now electric.
I shall defend you to the last, my lady.
My prince. Taste the pain.
Bonk. Bonk.
It's my turn.
Just trust me. Bringer of chaos! Ultimate lightning fury slash!
I am come.
No way.
We can get through it.
Even more bonking. Go! Oh, wow. That's...
This is unexpected.
Oh, you can't do that.
What is Dromark doing?
Cassandra.
We can still win this.
Halo.
Rest a while.
I didn't even realize my health was that low.
You have my thanks. Battle talk.
Thank you, Nia.
Down on the job.
Cheers! Good to hear that
us make
sweet
use of it
foul
now.
mouth again.
This is unexpected.
Bam! Get back!
Pick me.
Got it?
Just give me the arms, Lady Moran.
Don't you dare
Get
waste
out
on
of
me.
here!
I'm all
Never
set.
fear, I got
It
this.
didn't connect. Judgment.
I see
Fighting
you're
that way.
needing
I'm
them.
wise. We will not fall here.
I
We'll
will
see
see
that.
that. But I wanted to analyze them a little longer.
Feeling good.
Let's do it!
I am come.
We already know the
Dragon.
attack, don't we?
Oh, great.
Turn it around.
We will not fall here.
This is a bit of a pain, isn't it?
Zeke, take my hand.
Bam! Indebted to you, Morag. Don't give up on me now!
This can't forgive me to fall.
Yeah, but that...
Place like
You guys
this.
Yeah.
just clean up here.
That didn't work. Okay.
We won't lose again.
Maybe if we do some prep?
Yes. Prep. I think also having Shackle Blade. We have that, right? Bruise resistances. There we are. Oh, no, right, yeah, that's an Orc's core, isn't it? I don't have any. Yep. I don't have any. Well, poop.
We got that. Wins. Somehow. Lend me your
At least you only
aid.
require, like, level 1 of leaping and wind mastery.
Oh. Watch
But
yourself,
you are
Rex.
guaranteed to have by this
Just
point in
watch
the game,
this.
so that's good.
Quietly.
Oh, thanks for reducing Zeke to nothing.
Why not? Sword back. Blue smash.
Never fear, I got this.
I know. You finally got something you like.
Gotcha.
Finally got something you like.
Detonation, slow!
I'm on to you.
I got this!
Oh, I'm toppled.
Now would be a good time to heal.
Why not? No. Oh.
I shall defend you to the last, my lady.
Anchor shot.
Bend to my will. Blade combo. Third stage. Awesome.
And boom.
Pandoria!
Quick
Get the blighter where it hurts!
Gotcha.
Bam!
Oh, you can't do
I missed.
Leave it to Zeke.
Healing Halo.
Thank you, Nia, for healing Halo.
Jaguar Slash.
Make
I see you're in need of my expertise.
Everyone, sword back! Rolling smash!
Get back!
Anchor shot! Ha!
Jump old school!
Pyra!
I think.
Go
Okay,
for it!
here we go.
He deflected it!
Prominence!
Let's get ready!
Gotcha! Ha! Mithra!
You won the moment.
Get out of here!
A Mithra!
Ouch.
Oh, you can't deadly
Damn.
twisted!
Blowdown really is annoying.
Short sword back! Rolling smash! Anchor shot! Ha!
You belong in my
Why is it always... It's always...
Third stage.
It's always near who ends up getting the end of these. I guess you just got a good setup for the end of the... Yep, we died. Pretty badly.
Yep! For sure!
One shot!
I missed!
I shall defend you to the last,
As you
my
wish.
lady.
It's okay!
Much obliged! Why not?
Very well.
Jaguar slash!
The enemy's element is
Let's
missing.
make it
Great
easy
fight.
now.
Won the moment called on me.
Rolling smash!
Blow!
Gotcha! Anchor shot!
Try
Ha!
some of this!
Sword back!
Roll. Swing.
Right, Shackle Blade is annoying.
I'm finding it hard to
I think it also reduces our affinity, doesn't it?
I see you're in need of
Dynamite.
Sword back! Rolling smash! Anchor shot!
Maybe
I like your
Yeah, it
attitude.
does.
Yep! Karoon!
Someone called you. Time to
Diamond
take your
Mist.
lumps like I'm going
Play
down without
Copper.
a fight.
Third stage. Awesome.
Deadly twister! Now would be a good time
I shall defend you to the last, my lady.
Well, we're gonna do this. I'd say this is probably for the our best bet.
We're up, Gramps. Hit it! No!
Cold sever!
Magnificent.
Time for a Zeke
Just
special.
realised that was the dumb thing to do.
Take
Bobby
this.
Buster, go!
Magnificent. Counting on you, Nia.
Here I come, ready or go Morty. Take him out!
Okay.
Elemental
Hey!
Let's keep
Do I
it
still
up.
have Elemental Prioritizer
Magnificent.
on him? I might do.
Boreas!
Not really in the mood to do much.
Magnificent.
Time for a Zeke special.
Here.
Once more, Poppy Buster.
Magnificent.
Because she's probably going to end up doing the most damage here, let's be honest.
Counting on you, Nia.
On it!
I'm so glad you made an enemy of me.
Elemental burst.
That's two
And
bursts.
another one.
Magnificent.
Mithra!
Just let me handle it.
Begin. Elemental burst.
At
Time
least
for
we
a
didn't.
Zeke
Even if we didn't
special.
get the thing off Jin, we're at least going to be able to get it off this thing.
Magnificent. Counting on you, Nia.
Here I come,
Let me
ready
take
or
care of
go
it.
Morty.
Magnificent.
And another one.
Magnificent.
Go for it.
Here we go.
Lightning Buster!
Magnificent.
Time for a Zeke special.
We make an awesome team.
Magnificent. Counting on you, Nia.
Here I
I'm so
come,
glad you made an
ready
enemy
or
of
go
me.
Morty.
Mortal Storm.
Magnificent.
Combo.
Enemy down.
I don't get it. I'm meant to be a driver now. I have a blade of my own. But I couldn't do anything. Fan. Nothing's changed. I'm just as weak as I've always been. Jin, what happened to make you like this?
What is that?
No! Shit! Who gave that damn order?
At this rate, I don't think there's any stopping them.
How so?
They think more Ardain attacked them illegally, with no declaration of war.
This is bad. If someone doesn't explain what's really going on...
But there's no time for that.
So what? We just give up?
Heavy cannons. That's Uriah's main weapon.
Here too. More Ardain also readying artillery.
I don't care if we're not gonna make it in time. We need to get to Uriah.
Right.
Wait!
Chapter 5 Masters and Slaves.
You little scamp. Do you know how much the core you took was worth? I stole it from the castle. 3 years it took me to get it. And now...
Please! She's barely 10 years old!
Silence! Stay out of it!
Oh!
If you die, it'll be as good as new. You brought this on yourself.
From now on, I'll protect you. I'll keep you safe. Always. My name is Jin. What's yours?
Laura.
It seems like sending Alkos was the right choice. You all right?
I've been through worse. I can handle it.
Jin, I swear I'll make your dream come true. So stop putting yourself at risk.
There's still time.
Is that part of your dream, too? What are we, in the end? This hunger I feel, this thirst, is it really my own? Or is it someone else's? Sometimes I can't tell. Tell me, Jin, are you really here? I don't know where I really am.
You're starting to sound like a human.
Oh, yeah?
Perhaps we're not so different after all. Humans and blades.
What's the deal with this ceasefire?
A tribunal, it looks like. Praetor Malthus is here in person. And who's going to argue with the Praetor?
Does he have any clue how many men we lost? If those Ardanians get away with this, Architect, damn it. Quit your grumbling, mate. All this is way beyond our pay grade.
You got that right. We're all just faceless cannon fodder to the bigwigs. CO says jump, we jump.
Morning, folks. Everyone sleep well? Not a wink. Figured as much. Let's take a nice walk over to the hall where the emergency summit's being held. Clear our heads a little. Someone's got to escort Morag over there, right? I think I'd be perfectly capable of finding my own way. And Mithra's meant to be attending too, right? Apparently, yes. See? We might as well all head over. I guess you're right. Let's go then. Well, that was a loss at once, wasn't it?
I can do even more.
If I can aid our cause,
I can open anything! I'll be so popular, it'll be unreal! Poppy might find greater armament still! Next goal already. This very nice. Make sure to use it sometime.
Okay.
I have grown.
That's just a lot all at once, really. What are you hacking about? What have I done now? Did I say something stupid?
A dark power.
I feel I can get stronger.
Yeah. They're just going on about being popular. That's fair.
I got the defense.
my growth kick. Yet more practice.
Okie dokie then.
I just keep up.
From strength to
So many blades.
I can get strong.
Everyone's counting on me. I gotta step it up.
That's Pitbull we want.
I hope you'll pray for my safe return.
And it's you. Where's Expeditionist? There it is.
No problem. Got it.
I imagine I'll fit right in.
No problem.
At your command.
Let's go. I'm pretty sure some of the... Can't believe we're already midway through it. But yeah, me neither, to be honest. It's just really weird. Don't
worry,
I?
I'm
Focus.
great at
Yes.
support.
Of course.
I'll take care of it.
I won't let you down.
Go, Zapmeisters! Away! 12 minutes.
Okay, understood. I imagine I'll fit right in.
Oh, girls talk.
It'll be child's play. Ooh, I love going on trips. Oh, don't worry, I won't talk your ear off. There's work to do. Best of luck, guys.
Girls talk, always helpful.
Reporting.
Everyone, come join the breeze shooters. We'll do great.
Just remember to have fun.
Just, why is it just called the breeze shooters?
Hey, you're the boss.
My blood
Oh, I could
boils.
have sent Vale as well. She's got girls talk. Trust up, trust up, trust up. Everything's just trust up at this point. Development level 4 with Argentum! Woo! Argentum is usually gonna end up being the one you have the most. Especially if you have Ursula. It's absolutely crazy if you have Ursula. Just being midway through April is already just kind of crazy if you think about it. Through here is the venue for the Summit of Nations. I must apologize, but entry is forbidden to all but the official representatives of each nation. I guess this is as far as we go. Yes, Bridget and I will proceed to the summit. I'm coming with you. So are you, Mithra, remember? I guess. Not sure I like it, but I suppose I have to play my part in all this. Rex, you head back to our chambers with the others and wait for us. No problems. Be careful in there, okay, Mithra? Don't worry, I'll handle this just fine.
My deepest thanks to you for agreeing to this ceasefire. Queen Rakura, Emperor Nile.
As I recall from the Assyrian treaty of 350 years ago, the Praetorium was to refrain from intervention in times of war. And yet here you are intervening. But I trust you have a suitable justification, Your Eminence.
Naturally. But first, to ensure impartiality in these negotiations, may I present Nira Nira, acting chairman of the Argentum Trade Guild. Furthermore, representing the Tantalese, His Highness the Crown Prince Ozikairis Brunev Tantal will also be attending.
The Crown Prince? The prodigal Prince of Tantal.
What a spectacle! Seems the Praetor has as much clout around here as ever.
Could we not just take them out here and now?
Good point. All the principal nations' heads gathered here? It'd make things easy later.
The way to the World Tree must first be opened. Wiping out mankind is the easy part. We could manage that ourselves.
Even so...
That isn't our only goal, remember? We must wait for the stage to be set.
Is Jin serious about this?
Yeah. I've been wondering that myself.
Oh, he's serious. He always is. He will annihilate mankind, and then... he will kill the Architect.
Now, it seems Mor Ardain has been accused of a unilateral breach of treaty in this matter. Emperor Nile, I open the floor to you. Is there anything you wish to say?
While we are still conducting investigations into the cause, it cannot be denied that weaponry belonging to our forces was discharged against Uriah. Regardless of any possible reason and circumstance, we are prepared to offer recompense for this grave offense.
So you want to settle this with money?
We will provide any compensation deemed necessary.
Perhaps I'm misunderstanding. To my ears, it sounds almost as if you mean to imply that the blame for these offences does not lie with your Majesty at all.
We are investigating. I ask that we not draw any hasty conclusions.
What need is there for investigation? I believe a cause has already been established. There are witnesses.
And that would be? What a preposterous notion. The people you speak of are merely a terrorist group. How could they possibly command that measure of...
It's the truth. I, Ozyclyrus, swear this in the name of King Eulogimenus Tantal.
Can confirm ex-Chairman Banner give these people some kind of supplies. Military supplies, methinks, and in great number, yes.
But why would...
What if I were to tell you that the Aegis Malus, who raised the world 5 centuries ago, was involved?
Ridiculous. Everyone knows he disappeared in a blaze of flame.
He's very much alive, believe me. That arsehole, the Aegis, has confronted us in person. And if my word is not enough for you...
A blade? But that core crystal...
This is another Aegis, named Mithra. Your Highness has heard of her, surely?
So the rumors that reached us were true. Who is its driver?
If you knew that, I dare say your surprise would be even greater. But that is not the matter we are here to discuss, Your Highness. This is a dire situation.
"6 o'clock already. Mithra's been in there for a long time now.
We've just got to trust them. They're dealing with the leaders of whole nations. It's not like there's anything you or me can do to help.
Ugh.
I've noticed something about Malos. He's an Aegis, but you wouldn't know it from how he's fighting. I'm pretty sure he's damaged in some way.
You mean he can't use the full extent of his powers?
The wounds I dealt in our battle long ago may not be completely healed. His end goal is Elysium. He wants to go back to the place he was born. There, he can heal until his powers have recovered. If Malos is allowed to restore himself,
the horrors of 5 centuries past will return.
Or worse still, Malos's goal is simple. He means to destroy humanity in its entirety.
Why would anyone desire that?
Perhaps he doesn't even need a reason. It seems to be a deep-seated drive. An instinct. As natural as breathing.
All of this is my responsibility.
Praetor Amalthus? Whatever do you mean?
It was none other than I who awakened Malos and unleashed him upon the world.
So, Your Eminence, the rumor that you were once Malos's driver is...
I never intended to obscure the truth. It is writ plain for all to see in history books. I was a fool. It was to prevent such foolishness that all passage to the World Tree was forbidden after the Aegis War. However, it has become apparent that the laws of men do not apply to Malos. The time may have come to lift that restriction. I appreciate this.
Don't think you've earned my trust. But since Rex is going to Elysium, their paths are bound to cross. That's all.
I'm surprised. You seem so devoted to the boy.
It's for both our sakes. But you, Amalthus, who is it that you're living for?
Morning, folks. You're looking a bit better slept than yesterday. Pretty much. Fan's state funeral is to be held today, is it not? Yeah, I think it was meant to be happening at Ceres Plaza, right? Ceres Plaza. There. Yeah, I think it was meant to be happening in Ceres Plaza right outside the sanctum. You'll be going, right, chum? Yes, it would be wrong for me not to. Ceres Plaza is not far away. Time to go, quick, quick! Master Pod's so bossy sometimes.
We got back.
No more ag.
Somehow.
Nicely done.
The Zapmeisters have returned.
Great work.
La 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 la.
I've still room to grow yet.
That's my spec.
It all turned.
Da 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 da.
Let me at him.
Novel news. Short stories for newspaper. Go ask around gossipers for news and rumors. He waits there for just story. Yeah, girls talk is one of the things you want to do. You want for that. And first class freshness. Let's send the vocals off.
Everyone's counting on me.
I hope you'll pray for my safe return.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
You that I wanted.
No problem.
No problem.
What's the plan, boss?
I forgot the extra electric
I vow
blade.
to carry out my sworn duty.
Go. Everything goes so quickly, it's kind of scary. Wow, he's one.
I withdraw reluctantly.
I hope you'll pray for my safe return. Let's see if I can light a fire under their butts.
Egg theology first.
Best of luck, guys.
And then look for transport mastery.
I'll do it.
I just need one more ice.
Okay, understood.
Banners of flame away! Get us some more contracts. In an hour.
Up.
Zeke needs more rare blades. Let's be honest here. Cannot believe that Lady Fan has gone. When she appeared with your good selves the other day, I had no idea that such things could come to pass. Indeed, I still struggle to believe it. Knew there was a treasure
acquired.
Somewhere. Shoulder to shoulder 2 or 3, something like that, in fact. Draw marks messing up the bed. Sounds about right, don't you think? Huh.
I guess they did call her a goddess. The state funeral makes sense. Shouldn't you be with him?
He's a boy. Best not to bother them at times like this.
I expected you to be more clingy. You really are different from her.
Actually, letting him be was more her idea than mine.
Really? Pirates? Get out. So wait, you're saying you want to go be clingy or what?
I'll burn you.
I kid. Sheesh. It's weird though.
What is?
I mean, don't you think it's odd? Normally, if a blade or its driver dies, it'll just go back to being a core crystal. So why is Fan just dead?
I did wonder the same thing. There's only one way I know for a dead blade to keep its physical form. Remember Minoth? I mean Cole. He was a flesh eater.
Yeah.
But Fan wasn't a flesh eater. I can say that for sure.
What's that?
That's the shape of Fan's core crystal. Well, how it used to be.
But now it's a triangle.
Rex and I are quite a unique case, but this is different still.
How is it different?
If a blade shares its core with another, its shape changes in a uniform fashion. In our case, the center part went to Rex, and the outer part to us. I don't know why that is, but it seems to be a rule.
But Fan's isn't like that.
Exactly. It looks more like someone stole her core, doesn't it?
That was quite the grand funeral ceremony. It speaks volumes as to just how much Fan was loved by her people. The goddess of Indor won't be an easy position to replace. Hey Rex, what are you going to do from here on out? If we're going to reach the World Tree, we'll need the Praetor's help, but... Master Rex, there you are. Praetor Amalthus wishes to speak with you. He's waiting in the audience chamber. That's perfect timing then. Maybe he wants to talk about the World Tree. I'm afraid I cannot say. Well, there is only one way to find out. Let's get ourselves on over to that audience chamber then.
I've got news.
I wonder, were
but
you actually
will you hear
wondering
it?
about that?
Nicely done.
They really put the fun in funeral. I mean, to be fair, Nia was kind of like a moment of levity in the overall serious conversation, let's be honest. Also, excellent facial animations on Nia, I'm just going to say right now. Her smirk and like the kind of the yeesh face was really well done. Hey, for some reason I can't forget the sight of Lady Fan's face. As she gazed upon the tales of Ulrith's creation. She looked so strangely melancholy. I can't imagine what must have been going through her mind. That is possible. That would have been a good possibility, actually, now that I think about it. If they didn't explain it how they did, with her part of her core being missing, then that would have been another very good explanation. His like some sort of bypass ability.
My apologies. Did I keep you waiting?
No, not really. What were you doing?
I was cleansing the core crystals. It markedly increases their resonance success rate. Bonding with a crystal carries certain risks, you understand.
I know.
When I became the driver of an Aegis, this power was awakened in me.
So, I might be able to do it too?
Who knows? Different people are cut out for different things.
Right, yeah.
Now then, my work is done for the day. Come with me.
A special envoy? To Tantal? Me?
Correct. Behold. As a salvager, I imagine you are already aware, but this is Allrest, the world we currently inhabit. We make our home on Titans, moving in circles around the world tree. And here lies the Great Void. This void came into being 500 years ago. It did not exist prior to that.
So I've heard. It's in our way anyway. It stopped us reaching the World Tree.
The Great Void is carved from the Cloud Sea by a monstrous beast known as Ophion.
Wait, you mean that thing?
To be precise, It is an artifice, a servant of the Aegis.
Of Mithra?
So that thing is Mithra's. Then what did it attack us for? Doesn't make sense.
Ophion was felled in the ancient battle with Malos, sinking below the clouds. This means someone must have revived it.
Correct.
And you're saying that someone was Zeke's home country, Tantal?
Yes. They gave Ophion one directive: to ensure that none approach the World Tree. They sought to prevent a repeat of the horrors of the Aegis War, so an obstacle was created, the Great Void.
How did they manage a feat like that?
As I've said, mankind is regressing. Only one artifact remains that can rescind Ophion's orders, and it lies in Tantal.
It's called the Omega Feta, and it's guarded by the royal family. I'll take you to it.
I've prepared your envoy documents already. Your quest is to set foot in Elysium, correct? Malos and his ilk will surely seek the Omega Feta for themselves. I would ask you to reach Elysium before they do, and inform me of what you find there. Do it as a favor for a once foolish old man, and so that people may have a future in this dying world.
So Zeke, you're going to be guiding us to Tantal, right? Sure am. But let's head back to our chambers before we talk it out. This isn't exactly the place for discussing stuff. Back to our room. Got it. I'm running on the Praetor's table. I don't know. So, I believe they called the month Amaltoba? Or something? Yeah, they named a month after this guy. To reach Elysium, we must first stop Ophion, the beast that carved the Great Void. And Ophion's directive was issued from Tantal, Zeke's homeland. I've prepared envoy documents for you so that you may enter as representatives of Indal. I entreat you to reach Elysium before Malos. Or is it a favor for a once foolish old man? You are bound for Tantal, I believe. I trust that you will fulfill your duty as the Praetor's envoy. Remember, His Eminence has placed all his hopes in you. I mean, considering he's been around since before the Aegis War. Makes a good amount of sense, really, don't it? That they would have named a month after him, considering he's been so, influential. Trying to remember the word influential there. I remember this part of the game when I first played it. Kind of not just this last part that we've had, but everything leading up to it from first, like, I think Falanorn's first appearance when we're going to Letheria all the way to up here. I think it really does make me realize, gosh darn, the set designers really knew what they were doing. Like the environment designers really knew what they were doing. And heck, even the writers knew where they were going with all this. At least in some way.
We can reach Tantal by ship, but once we're there, we'll need to do a spot of walking.
So we're traveling with Shell, you? Never thought I'd see the day.
I think you'll find I make a fantastic ally.
Luck of Zeke not so great. Bet we shipwrecked by tomorrow.
Cheeky furball.
We're all gonna die.
Hey, Zeke. You said before that Torna concerned you too. What did you mean by that?
What? Oh, yeah, that. I don't know about those clans, but Torna, the country that fell 500 years ago, they were the ancestors of us Tantalese. The people of Tantal are descended from Adam, the hero of Torna who escaped its destruction.
So, after Pyra fell asleep, Adam escaped to Tantal?
That's right.
That is the first I've heard of it. I have studied much history, but this story never featured. Most peculiar.
We're humble. Don't really like to brag about it. The only real trace left is in this here sigil of the royal family.
So why did you awaken Hayes?
Because her power was of great use to me. Indol has found itself under attack from Torna a number of times. She was necessary in driving them back.
Really? Then why don't you seem to have any others? Blades, that is.
Driver though I may be, I am no fighter. Besides, I find the warrior monks here so reliable. They get the job done.
If you say so. I wonder, do you know why Torna are using the name of a dead country?
Jin was a blade of Torna once. Loyalty and nostalgia. Who can say? Perhaps both.
Is that really all there is to it?
You don't think so?
I don't know much about what happened while I slept. There are no written records, either. All we have is stories passed down.
And you think that is insufficient? History is a murky thing. Only those present can truly know what took place.
But weren't you one of those present?
And that is why I offer you my cooperation.
I guess we'll find out if we go to Tantal.
Right, let's head to Gotius Port. Or Gotius Port. Can we make it a leisurely walk? I guess. Why? It's been yonks since I last went home to Tantal. I've been thinking of Indor as my home for so long now. Feels weird to leave. I want to enjoy my last moments here. You can be shockingly sentimental sometimes. I know, shocking, isn't it? Shut up, you two. I'm gonna take some Indorline presents for the folk you haven't seen in a while. Oh, that was Pandoria. Ha! As if my old man would want any of that. Come on, let's start walking. To Gotius Port. You could grab a swig of Odifa along the way. They don't have that stuff in Tantal, so this could be your last chance. I said shut up already. Ah, Zeke. Always the life. With what, I don't know, but he is the life. I needed to catch my breath after experiencing such a historical moment. A spot of prayer should do the trick. Really, I suppose I ought to go home to Argenta before I get mixed up in any of this, but I think I'll stick around. I only planned to come here on a lazy tourist spree, but my merchant blood is telling me I have to see this through. With the summit over, the emergency security measures have been lifted. However, I feel there is still tension hanging in the air of the city. Even the holy songs that ring out through the plaza sound somehow strained to my ears today. I got a merc mission. Yeah, this is a pain. They've gone and stolen some the Taminbi roots I've been growing. What the? Taminbi roots are so nutritious and a prize for their medicinal uses. Only a few were stolen, so it's not that big a deal, but I reckon it was just some kids playing tricks. If so, they really need to be taught what's right and what's wrong. That's why I'm looking for help with finding the suspects. That's the spirit. You're such a good help. I'm treasured of it all. To think the day would come when I would have to enter the date of Lady Fan's death into the annals of Indor. The children loved her so. I don't think they really understand yet that she's gone forever. And we will never again hear her beautiful voice ring out in song. That's the map button.
I've still room.
Oh, I skipped her chatting. Yes, she chats about as much as you'd expect her to be honest.
It'll be child's play. Ooh, I love going on trips. Oh, don't worry, I won't talk your ear off. There's work to do.
They're wanting us to chill. Where is ancient wisdom? There it is.
I'll lend you my strength.
And one more, and that's for an info collector. I don't have an ice info collector.
I'll apply myself fully.
Oh well.
Reporting. I'll apply myself fully.
Go!
Rock, pleased to meet you.
It's more of a leisurely jog than a leisurely stroll, but if we actually took a leisurely stroll, I would be here until the end of the stream getting down here. Sure is a good thing my blade's so powerful. The other day my blade found a poor sodded falling into Indor's back. She was from the refugee camp. She said she didn't want any help from a blade. Got quite angry. But we couldn't just leave her there like that, so we had to manhandle her out of there.
Would you mind having a chat?
Blimey, talk about a missed opportunity. Eh? You can understand me? Life's full of surprises. Pretty blade who used to come round this way croaked it, I heard. She tried petting me once, but I bowled it off. Would have been nice in retrospect. She could have pet me and I rolled on my back and everything would have been cushy. But c'est la vie. What's up? The goddess of the Praetorium is dead, I hear. It's the gift for dealing in blades and sending them out to more ordained Uriah. Sorry, that was distasteful of me. Pretend you didn't hear any of that. Goddess was the reason we got all our food rations after all. Line up properly, you dolts. Hi, Dodrith. Is the goddess of the Praetorium a goddess of fortune, do you think? There are tourists who toss coins over the edge at Milama Viewpoint, but a lot of them actually land around here. And there's more than usual with the whole funeral business. I suppose I should thank the goddess for that, I suppose. I can speak. Oh, I can just walk over there. Huh. Didn't think I could do that. So apparently, the bigwigs are having some kind of meeting to put an end to the war peacefully. I just can't see the conflict really ending, and as long as there are blades in the world, we may as well be walking around toting weapons in everyone's faces. But that kind of is what we do. Drivers hold the blade weapons on their backs. Seriously. Down with blades. We'll never have true peace until we can rid the world of blades completely. It's like he's got a... Oh.
Tensions seem high.
From what I gather, it seems an official summit is to be held between Morardain and Uriah.
A summit? You mean about the recent punch-up? But I thought...
Didn't Praetor Amalthus get him to stop and sort it all out?
Perhaps there are some discussions they would prefer Indol not to be privy to.
Besides, Uriah doesn't like to associate too closely with Indol. They'd hate to be seen as acquiescing to the Praetor's will. Got to keep up appearances, you know.
Acquiescing? You what?
Like letting him tell them what's what.
For such a spanner, you sure use some big words. How come?
Stop calling me that! Buzz off, kitty no-mates! Anyway, this summit would explain why Morag isn't around.
Indeed. She has much to attend to.
Shared sovereignty over Gormott.
Yes. I don't think anything less will be sufficient to placate them.
The Senate would never approve it.
I can overrule them by decree. Of course, I would need to secure Senator Roderick's cooperation.
Imperial decree? If it's come to that, well then I cannot dissent. I cannot help but admire your courage, Your Majesty.
That means a lot, coming from you.
Acting Chairman Nira.
Sorry for intrude. Is emergency, so Nira take liberty of drop by unannounced.
You certainly look troubled, Chairman. So, what is this emergency you speak of?
Well...
Up! Would you mind having a chat?
Converse with Phonics. Oh my, you weave a very curious tale indeed, don't you? Really? It's my instinct. Everyone carries their destiny on their shoulders, and you're the strangest one I've seen. That's pretty neat. Hey, can you tell me all about it when your adventure's over? I'd love to hear. Phonics love listening to stories, especially ones about heroes and adventures. Might have to remember to do that, if possible.
Oh!
This world is a cruel, empty place. There is no joy, only despair. You're right. Lady Fan has passed away. Gazing upon her was all that kept my soul at ease. I hear my homeland of Moradane is forming a peace treaty with Uriah. No doubt the result of some higher up seeing Lady Fan smile and realizing the futility of conflict. Oh, Lady Fan. Huh. Well, I'm gonna go to you. So okay. Peace. We appreciate your forbearance and do hope you enjoy your stay here and despite any inconvenience.
So, we can make our way to Tantal from here. I assume the Praetor has a ship waiting for us.
Hey, Shalad.
What?
Are we really gonna just leave Morag behind?
Who's leaving anyone? She's got her own priorities, you know?
Yeah, but still.
Anyway, her schedule is filled with official duties right now.
For sure. It's just a bit of a shame is all. You know, since we came all this way together.
I guess I know how you feel, chum. Huh? Speak of the devil?
Banner's going for the summit.
On top of everything, an assassination attempt?
If blood gets spilled at the summit, it'll mean war.
War's good for business, after all. I guess he wants to use that to get himself back in with the guild.
Why, that little? I was wondering where he'd slunk off to. What a sneaky git.
It seems Acting Chairman Nira wishes to take care of this incident covertly, to avoid it reflecting badly upon the guild.
So you came to us?
If we mobilize the army, the whole thing will become public.
Oh, I get it. So we're a more convenient solution.
I'm not forcing you. If you refuse, Bridget and I will do what we can alone.
Ah, come off it, lady. You wouldn't even think of dragging us into this, if you thought you could handle it on your own.
I suppose not. You know Bana as well as I. There's no telling what he might be plotting.
According to Acting Chairman Nira, several giant weapons were being built at the factory where we last saw him. And one of them is currently unaccounted for.
Giant weapons?
Got it. Besides, you know, we've got our own score to settle with him.
Thank you. It will be easier to focus on my duties knowing you are on the case. Good luck.
Leave it to us.
Banner the Schemer. Well... Oh. That explains why I didn't get a thing for him. That's not Indal.
Everyone's counting on me. I gotta step it up.
Don't worry, I'm great at support.
I hope you'll pray for my safe return.
No problem. What's the plan, boss? Okay, understood.
Go! Hey, you heard about anything suspicious going down at the Uriah Redanian summit? Well, I saw these weird bird people. Not like Nopon, bit bigger than that, and really, birdy looking. think I saw pictures of them in a picture book, but I can't remember what they're called. Turkin, maybe? That's it, they're called Turkin. Thanks, that was really bugging me. What would a Turkin be doing in a place like this? Thanks. Lady Fan's funerary service was so solemn and grand. I'll probably never forget her beauty, nor the pain of losing such a pure and innocent and noble soul. I wonder what will become of Indol without Lady Fan. I hope the peace we enjoy will continue, but I can't help but worry. I do wonder. Myself, I am Ardanian, yet I live under the protection of Indol. And the Orions of Gormasi here, for instance, seem to get along just as well. But take a look at those lot. Clutching the tools of conflict and fixing one another with the coldest stares. Can't even have a civil discussion short of holding a banquet like this. I think it's absurd. If they have the time to be wasting on such extravagances, they should use it to save their own suffering people. It does frustrate me. Sometimes I think the people running these nations could learn a thing or two from our camp. Not exactly helpful, but... Oh, I have a good one for you. Some kind of ingredients with a monstrously foul odor were carried into the Ardanian Titan vessel. The stench was so strong I can still smell it on my clothes. There are other ingredients too, weird and wonderful, a lot of them. I don't know what they're for, but it can't be for your average recipes. Nera Nera. Nera Nera think high probability banner lying low somewhere in Indol. Nera Nera just pray we able to blow this case wide open before Queen Rakura arrive. Roger. Nera Nera counting on you. Problems at the summit? A ridiculous notion. The summit will be held aboard this Titan battleship, so we have no need to fear attacks from the outside. This door is the only entrance, and it will not be opened until just before the summit to admit Queen Rakura. We have not allowed a single suspicious individual to pass this point. As such, there is no need to fear attack from within either. Thanks. So, nobody's suspicious. Some Turkin were let inside there, but nobody's suspicious, so that probably means the Turkin aren't too suspicious. That or they didn't see them. There's certainly something not quite right. There's certainly something not quite right going on. I saw a very large wooden box being transported into the Titan battleship. It was accounted for on the inventory list, so most of my colleagues think it's no problem. But I honestly can't imagine what they'd want such a huge box for. I'm worried about what might be inside. The Ardanian Titan battleship has extremely sturdy defenses. I doubt there's a single weapon in this whole port that could damage it. Besides, I hear the main conference will only be attended by a very select group of trustworthy individuals. Can't imagine how any miscreant could hope to get close to the VIPs and harm them, even if they wanted to. A lot of people are on edge, but I don't think there's anything to worry about. Nothing untoward is going on in the Ardanian army, I assure you. Those who have come to Indol belong to the Kadag Imperial Guard, elite soldiers who have sworn solemn oaths to protect the Emperor. So if anything suspicious were going on, I'd venture it would have to be on the Orion side. Blah, 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 blah. I missed that bit. So here More Ardain and Uriah finally making peace. No more war is a good thing, but I don't know what More Ardain is going to do from here on out. Everyone knows the homeland isn't going to last much longer. Is More Ardain just going to perish with its Titan? Oh, it's no good. I'm just depressing myself thinking about it. I'll go grab a pick-me-up Odifa from at Cafe Latino. Blah. I can speak, just not very quick. I speak too quickly. I speak and it goes noom. No good hearing him. Okay. There was one request I thought was decidedly suspicious. We had a Nopon fellow asking about supplies of poisonous substances. I told him we do not handle such items here, of course, and he left soon after. From what I hear, he's been asking about other places too. Who knows what he might be plotting. Poisons, eh? That's an interesting one. Whoops.
And where you?
Let us go.
Well, we're definitely getting information. How useful all of it is entirely up for interpretation, let's be honest. You doing okay, Laurel? Have you heard about anything untoward going on there? In the current climate, I fear almost anything could happen. I can scarcely wait for the day when that huge, awful Titan battleship is gone from our shores. It pains me to see such an unsightly structure in our beautiful city. I'm sure all upstanding Indolent citizens resent its presence. Why can Mor Ardain and Uriah not cease all this foolish conflict and simply submit themselves to the will of Indal? Well, that wasn't helpful.
We're here!
Let's get going!
Perhaps there are untoward intentions on the Mor Ardain side. Frankly, I would not expect it. I would expect it. But I can assure you that we of Uriah have no intentions of trying anything funny. I can't do an Australian accent, so... The word of Queen Rakura is absolute. We trust in our queen, and as she wills it, we will gladly put our weapons aside. So there is no need for concern. Of course, if the queen ordered me to take up arms, I would gladly fight tooth and nail against those Ardanian dogs. And you would do well not to forget that.
I've got news, but will you hear it?
All friends returned safely!
Here.
So yeah, you doing okay, Laurel? If you're still there? Have I muted? No, I haven't muted myself.
Nice
Everything should be coming
topsoil.
through fine.
Great for growing stuff.
I'll back you up whenever you...
Everyone's counting on me. I gotta step it up. I hope you'll pray for my safe return.
Wait, well, what did we just complete? Oh, we just completed looks. Okay, soul lesson then. I'm confused.
I hope you'll pray for my safe return. Everyone's counting on me. I gotta step it up.
I imagine I'll fit right in.
Got it.
No problem.
No problem.
Oh, we can even send... Oh, that's good that we can send more axe blades too. It's okay, Laurel. So I'll ask again, how you doing? We gathered quite a bit of information now. Yeah, and plenty of it blatantly bogus, but there were some rumors that did bug me a bit. Time to sort out the real dirt from the base of suspicion. Ooh, detective time. First, we clear up basic premise. Who is targeting Summit of Nations? Is former Chairman Banner, Master Pond forget already? No, two are not that stupid. That's good you're okay. It's traditional for deductions to start by listing information everybody know. Proper flow is for Rexworks to think carefully and provide answer. Okay. On to the next basic premise then. Where is the summit being held? Where is it being held, Laurel? Do you remember? The battleship. It's inside the Titan battleship from Mor Ardain. Yes, that's right. It seems like Banner is planning an assassination, but what method do you think he might be using? Sinking the whole battleship? Stabbing? Or poison? Which one do you think? Poison. I think the method might be poison. Yeah, the ship's totally secure from the outside. Only trustworthy people will be attending after all. I guess the only method that really leaves is tampering with the food. And what would the poison be added? When would the poison be added? And to what exactly? The drinking water for the conference or the main meal at the banquet? The drinking water? And maybe they'll contaminate the drinking water at the conference. But did we not hear that the main conference would only be attended by select trustworthy individuals? It might be possible to contaminate the water supply before the conference begins, might it not? If it were me, I wouldn't even drink any water at a conference like that. Can't be too careful around people you don't know very well. Is that how it works? Maybe there's a more effective method. It's gotta be the meal at the banquet, right? Yes, I can hardly imagine the VIPs will be preparing their own food. I did the wrong voice for it. I quite like to see Morak and Bridget trying to cook for a banquet. I mean, we saw how well they actually cooked earlier when we went with the monkfish, if I remember correctly. And someone was saying they'd seen a lot of weird ingredients being carried inside, right? Indeed they were. Suspicious big box carried inside too. Could the strong flavored ingredients be to hide the taste of the poison? You're sharp. You're sharp, Rex. I bet that's exactly what they're for. The only question left is, who's going to be carrying out the poisoning itself? Let's see now. The refugees, the Turkin, or the people of Hindal? Could it be those Turkin? The ones the girl was talking about? Banner used Turkin as minions before. Tor remember from Artificial Blade Factory in Mor Ardain. And I can see how they might be more convenient for him than hiring professional assassins. Then... yeah, but you'd think Turkin know the first thing about cooking? I don't know about that. Listen, I think we're just going around in circles here. If we know someone's probably going to poison the food, why don't we go check out the battleship itself? Good point. Regardless of who's carrying it out, we should act fast if we're going to stop this plot. That's settled then. Everyone go to dining hall of Ardania battleship. It seems that Banner is planning to put poison in the food at an important banquet. Find a way to stop him.
we got back. Somehow.
I hope things went well.
Hopefully this doesn't delay it too long.
I can keep getting better.
Let me take care of support.
I don't think we actually had a single blade that had that voice before, to be honest. It's quite unexpected to hear.
I gotta step it up.
Gotcha. Should be fun.
Yeah, that is true. The best way to survive a poisoning is to not get poisoned in the first place. Okay. Still talking about Fenelon. Nothing about the possible issues and why we're hurrying. Let's go! Charge! Big box.
And arrived.
Oh, this is where we were going.
Oh, this is a landmark. I guess it is basically just the same map as the previous Adania battleship, but we can't open any doors. Maybe it's a giant turkin.
Stop everything! Hold it!
What? Who's you?
Don't play dumb! Poison! That food is poisoned!
Poison? You kids crazy in brains.
We're past talking! Quick! Grab him!
Yeah!
Just known as turkin.
Dynamic spark!
I love their little chef's hat. It's so adorable.
We'll beat them with the power of friendship.
Just
Rolling smash!
Get back!
We finally got something right.
Phone call, break!
Why not?
Get out of here!
What?
Not bad at all!
I missed! Topple them!
Oh, just fall down.
Magnificent!
Why not? Everyone's getting sick.
We're on a roll now.
Make haste!
Rolling smash!
One shot. Let me take it.
Rock!
I am rock!
Let's get full treatment.
Always will!
This took
Not
Guess
bad
I
at
really
all!
am the best.
Tremble at our fearsome might! Give the word!
Gotcha!
Ha!
Wild side!
The
Go
wind
for it!
shall destroy you.
Go for it!
Spin!
Why not?
Me?
Why not?
Righto!
No effect.
Ha!
Focusing on target.
Spot! It's as good as done!
Let's finish this so we can start on the research phase.
We'll beat them with the power of friendship. Cyclone smash.
Sandstorm time. Wow, I'm surprised we actually managed to get this.
Blade combo, third stage. Awesome.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
I shall defend you to the last.
Tired of waiting.
Make it
Do it. Rolling smash.
I got this!
Yeah.
Jumbo cool.
Buster cannon!
Hang on.
Yes,
Let it roll.
Go for it.
Get out of here!
You're mine.
Magnificent!
Jumbo.
Why not?
I shall defend you.
Put on.
Brace my legs.
Go for it.
Go for it! Magnificent! Let us make use of it now!
Ha! Ha!
Focus!
Sword back! Rolling smash!
This might
And
work.
for sure!
Leave it to
Would it be
Zeke!
okay if I
Sure.
Underdo!
For sure! Great rolling
Hold on,
smash!
break.
Ouch.
And that's everyone. Yeah, little shift.
Please wait!
Papoonin! What are you doing here?
What silly question! It's Papoonin who hire world-famous band of gourmet chefs, fire dragons!
World famous?
Gourmet chefs.
Moradane, very insistent, want only very best food for important summit. Papoonin work wings to bone finding chefs, and now what this?
So you mean...
These guys are just a bunch of cooks.
I did think they were not putting up much of a fight.
Then this food is actually...
Delicious! I could eat this stuff forever!
What friend doing? Very expensive food now go to waste.
Sorry! We really did think they were here to murder someone.
Murder? What this nonsense friends talk? I demand compensation. Friends have no idea how much time and money Papoonin spent on this.
An explosion?
Huh? From where?
Hey, what's going on?
Explosion in the hangar! Right when everyone was busy with Queen Rakura's arrival. It's really bad.
The Queen is here? This is it?
Rex, we need to hurry.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey, wait! Hey! No running away! Compensation!
Poor Papoonin.
Who are you, villain? Is this some underhanded Ardadian trick?
Wrong! But also right. Truth is complicated. Anyhow, here is where Queen died. If it looked like Queen killed by Moradane, me in the money again!
That voice. Banner from the Argentum Guild.
Correct! Top marks for the Queen!
But you were unseated as chairman.
It's not so easy to get rid of Banner. Trade Guild of Argentum belong to Banner, down to last screw, last drop of oil!
Hold it, Banner!
You, Rex! Nah! Banner not let Rex interfere with plans! Again and again! Banner not stand for this!
Master Pawn, that artificial blade.
It... Rosa! Meh. Tora feel much greater power than before. Especially from mark on forehead.
What's going on? What's that?
Even Emperor comes straight to Banner. Convenient little mob to play.
Come on, Banner. Cut the bad guy talk and accept you've lost. You know you won't get away with it. What with all these witnesses here?
If Banner simply kill everyone, then nobody blow. Victory of Banner is assured.
You know we can't let you do that.
You think you handle the power of upgraded Giga Rosa? Things
Yep, once
Let's show 'em
again,
a thing or
fighting the giant
Don't get too
chibi
carried away
Lila.
there, chum.
Giga Rosa.
Why not?
And we broke it already. Down you go, matey.
I no longer live in peace.
Why not?
This might work.
Gotcha.
Good timing.
Nope, ran out of time.
What's this?
Rolling smash. Anchor shot.
Love missile. I thought this thing was supposed to have like top high break resistance, but we're just breaking it down.
Go for it. Sure. For sure.
We're never gonna smash it.
Swing. Why not?
This might work.
Sword back. Rolling smash. Anchor shot.
Just as we
Go for it.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that again.
Make this and retreat. Why not?
Gamma ray. Zeekanators, side to side. Gamma ray. Top adding coolant to compensate.
Nice attack. On you go.
Launch. What's up? Bend to my will. Blade combo.
Good on you.
Awesome. Stop it. Launch. Ruinous weather.
Rock.
I am rock. Smash. Ruinous.
Oh yeah! That is so rare to get. Actually, be able to get that. Like you very rarely manage to get the smash and then third stage of the blade combo at the same time. I timed that so well.
You won the moment you can't escape me.
Rolling smash.
Strip you of your dignity.
Alright then, sandstorm time.
Blade combo. Third stage. Awesome.
Smash!
I shall defend you.
It charged up. Oh yeah. It will for some reason charge up to level 3 even when you're inside. It's a bit weird.
Watch out.
Anchor shot.
Oh, I died. How did that happen?
Stand up and fight, Trex.
Thanks, Nia.
I think fire, be my sword.
Blade combo. Third stage. Smash. Awesome. Stop it.
Rolling smash. Go
Finally
for
got
it.
something right.
Make haste.
And he's down. Oh no, he's not yet. Now he is. And we got a pouch expansion kit from that.
How? Even Giga Rosa defeated by these nasty meddling kids.
This ends here, Bana. You are under arrest. The Praetorium will handle the judgment. Assassination is a serious matter. Your sentence will be harsh.
So the mercantile genius Banner meets an inglorious end before my very eyes. Pitiful.
Banner is... Banner is not kind of man to go down like this.
Ah.
If I go down, I take you with me.
Watch out!
Aegeon!
As you wish.
Niall Ardenek, you sought to protect us?
I'm glad.
Majesty! Majesty!
Your Majesty, please, no!
Your Majesty, I have failed you.
It can't be. To protect us, you... Please, wake up. Nio! Nio!
Morag.
Dromark,
Yes?
distract the others.
Distract? I'm not sure No. My lady, you cannot.
There's still time. Hurry!
Yes, my lady. There are more of them.
Where?
What'd you say?
This way! The rest of you should get to safety.
Chum!
I'm on it.
You are...
Shh. You're gonna be fine.
What do you mean, imagined it? You got us all in a proper tizzy.
My apologies. I thought I spied silhouettes. I did not mean to cause trouble.
Hey!
Huh?
Hey, you guys! His Majesty the Emperor is awake.
What?
Can it be?
Majesty?
I apologize for making you worry.
Majesty! It's a miracle.
When Aegean returned to his core, I was certain we had lost you.
Honestly, you call yourselves soldiers. First aid? Anyone heard of it?
But his wounds...
Just scratches. Nothing me and Dromark can't handle.
You saved... Thank you, Nia. I truly don't know how to... I will never be able to repay you for what you've...
Oh, don't sweat it. Let's just say you owe me one. That'll do fine, right?
Nia. You shouldn't be up. It's only been one day. Please don't strain yourself.
Half a day off and look at all this paperwork. I swear, it's like they don't want me to sleep at all.
Majesty.
Special Inquisitor, I hereby issue you new orders. It is my wish that you travel with the Aegis as an emissary of the Empire. Guard her, and defend her against her enemies until she reaches Tantal.
Guard the Aegis?
I've already discussed it with His Eminence.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I cannot accept. Just think about what happened yesterday. It would be sheer foolishness for me to leave your side.
Is that so?
Huh?
I can see it in your eyes. It's clear that the Aegis, or rather, that boy, has made a great impression on you.
That's not. I am your Special Inquisitor. Ensuring Your Majesty's safety is my only concern. To abandon that duty and go traveling... Is this... Aegeon's?
A driver who cannot even protect himself is no driver at all. Yesterday's events have made me keenly aware that I have no aptitude for it. It will be of more use in your hands.
Majesty.
The world is changing, Morag. I trust you more than anyone to lend that boy the wisdom and strength he will need. I miss it, you know. Lake Util and Gormott.
What?
Remember when the two of us would shake off the servants and go swimming there?
Yes. Of course.
Kids from the nearby village would come too. Good times.
Majesty.
If Mor Ardain, no, the whole of Allrest, could be like that again, wouldn't it be beautiful?
Is that my new duty then?
In truth, it should have been you sitting in this chair right now.
The Imperial line has always passed from father to son. On the day Your Majesty was born, that's exactly what happened. I knew that day would come. It came as no surprise.
You were raised by my father to take the throne of the Empire, as befits the daughter of my Lord Uncle Andrig.
And I am grateful for it. If not for him, I would never have met Bridget. Never have met them. I'd have missed out on so much.
There. Those are your true feelings. A magnificent power resides in you. Morag, power like yours exists to be used.
Niall.
You've been tied down long enough. Follow your heart, Morag Lidair.
I have no words. Thank you, Your Majesty. Very well then. I hereby accept the task you have assigned to me.
That's the Morag I know and love. Make me proud.
So that's how it is. It seems our paths continue to entwine.
That's awesome news. To be honest, I was really hoping there was some way you could stick around. I was just thinking of asking you myself.
Saved you the trouble, did I?
That you did. Thanks a bunch, Morag.
I can't help but feel that in all the confusion surrounding Banner, our concerns have been neatly swept aside.
The Praetorium maintains absolute control over blade distribution. It is quite vexing.
Awakening rates from natural cores are very low, which limits the pool of compatible drivers.
So, to create large numbers of drivers, the cleansing Indol provides is a necessity. That much I'm willing to accept. The real problem is the fact that the Aegis has awakened. Now, this is no time to be squabbling over territory. If we misread the situation even a little, Uriah itself could be sunk to the Cloud Sea's bed. Emperor Nile must surely be thinking the same thing. That's why he sent his precious Morag to shepherd them along.
And now we find ourselves in their debt.
Who could have predicted such an act of selflessness? Was it just the passion of youth? Or was it...
My liege?
In any case, for now we should keep our troops mobilized while we monitor the situation. I hardly expect Tantal will comply with the Praetor's plan so easily either.
Morag is back. Yeah.
With this power, I shall protect you.
Nearly maxed out her bar there. You got a couple of things?
This, I am awake!
Good to know.
Just where do you see me?
Fixing Poppy.
Let me handle the support role.
I've got news, but will you hear it?
I hope things went well.
Here's...
Definitely a lot of stuff. What's the most interesting part of all this you think,
Everyone's
Laurel?
counting on me.
What do you think the most
I
interesting
gotta
part of
step
all
it up.
this?
Don't worry, I'm great at support.
What's the plan, boss?
Sure, go on.
No
I
problem.
won't let you down.
I mean, it's not... It's like they tried to hide it, but also didn't at the same time. It's very weird. So, I think what probably could be done right now is we've actually got quite a few Blade missions to do. Boreas has his in the Rumbletum Canteen. Cassandra has hers, with one lucky get for our daily bread. And if I remember correctly... Well, Vale obviously has one to attend to as well. And I think we've got another one as well who needs to... Another blade with some kind of quest. Somewhere, I don't know which one. Huh. Need to get your stuff up, don't I? Yeah, we've got plenty of quests, but we've also got an entirely new Titan to explore. Because we've only seen a little bit of Temperantia. Like, actually just a tiny bit of the place. It's huge. I also like how there seems to be a lot of those flying ray enemies, and the Titan itself looks like a giant giant ray. That's kind of cool. Could a blade awaken a blade? Well, perhaps you could put a blade or Aegis. Well, we did see Malos with a blade, so it's possible that an Aegis can awaken one. What was I doing? Right, yeah. So first, let's talk to Sniffy Sniffy. Or Sniffiffy. Is something wrong? Friend have smell of strong fighter. Is friend very strong? Sorry, Sniffy Sniffy should not sniff friends before even say hello. Sniffiffy have very good nose. Never make any mistake with smell before. And nose of Sniffiffy say Sniffiffy should open up new shop in Temperantia. But nobody have shop there yet, so Sniffiffy not know of good travel route. Sniffiffy thinks nose alone probably not enough to keep fellow merchants safe. So was sniffing around to try to find strong person to use as bodyguard. Sniffiffy sniff 100 people, and you smell strongest out of all 100. Please friend, help Sniffiffy set up shop in Temperantia. We'll give it a best shot. Yay! Thank friend much. Sniffiffy will wait on Overlook Hill in Temperantia then. Come quick. Roger. Alright, yeah. The other person who I know we have a quest for, that we can actually complete that quest now, is Nim. So how about we get everyone's quests started? Oh, we got one in Argentum. So let's start that one. Actually, let's go to the Gormouth flight deck, because I think possibly.
We came a pretty long way, eh?
Onwards! Copy Buster, engage!
Oh, I won super strength point
Status
off.
is 5 by 5.
It sounds fun.
Not for long. Brake lock activated. This is how the Titan moves. It's just a hamster wheel with a knob on running in it. That's great. So I think it's mentioned. I think it's been mentioned before that the Nopon Titan, that this Argentum Titan is actually quite lazy. So to get it moving, they have this guy running around and sending small little I think it's just tiny little jolts to it to keep it awake. I mean, we also found out that Petroka and Mikhail were blades. And they had blades of their own. So that's another possibility. That's another part of it.
Yep, just leave it to Boreas.
Everyone's an Aegis. Rum tum tum. Round 1 of first mushroom speedy eating contest begins soon. Challengers welcome. Ooh, I want to join this. You got a lot of mushrooms to eat. Oh ho, friends show enthusiasm. But it would be no contest with only one contestant. No, how awful. So I can't eat a lot of mushrooms? Okay, in that case, Tora pick up gauntlet. Now can have contest, yes? Wonderful. Then long-awaited first round of mushroom speedy eating contest begin immediately. Tora! Thank you, friend. Tora should warn Boreas. Tora not go easy. I'll do my best. Count on it.
Contenders ready!
Okay!
Let's do it!
Now begin Mushroom Speedy Eaty Contest! Go! Tora off to flying start! But opponent Boreas not move muscle! Is Boreas mesmerized by pretty food? What's going on here?
Master Pawn is winning. Poppy will refill as much as Master Pawn wants.
Tora already on plate 4. But Boreas not make one bite. What he waiting for? Maybe Boreas already give up? Mem, Boreas move. About time too. This incredible! Ladies and gentlemen, Boreas demolish food we've never seen before. Chompy chomp!
Faster, Master Pawn! Eat! Eat! Here is next plate!
Finish! We see something special here today. A whole new way of eat.
Chompy was so amazing.
Heart is all a fluttery. Hey! What's the big idea? I'm not even a little bit full.
No, no. If friend eat more, then business is bye-bye. This, your grand prize. Don't eat it all at once.
Are these mushrooms really all for me? Wow! Thank you. I'll make sure to get them home safely.
Hair of the Nupon.
I've got news, but will you hear it? We're
I hope
back.
things went well.
Nicely done.
Hey, look, it was really tough. Like, when we were done, we went to the guy and we said we're done, but he just said go eat dinner. And we couldn't, like, refuse, so we ate and ate, but there was, like, a poison mushroom in the food, and so...
Thanks for getting it done.
She's got a couple of those. She's got a couple of those lines where she just rambles on for like five,
pretty good in a support role,
the
too.
entire thing, and then they just interrupt her with, "Okay, thanks." It's pretty good.
It was a snap.
Set your expectation. I feel I can get strong.
This'll come in handy. I feel I can get stronger.
Here's what we got.
So.
Everyone's counting on me. For my safe return. I gotta step it up.
There we are.
I imagine I'll fit right in.
No problem.
I'll apply myself fully.
Best of luck, guys.
Go. Phonics, linguistics, and one lucky guy. Okay, yeah, sure. We're not going to start
I
these
like
guys'
traveling.
quest for a little
Send me
bit, so
wherever you
let's send
want.
them off.
No job's too big or too small.
Okay, understood.
Okay, understood.
I just need to find there's some more
And
dark
what I
blades.
imagine I'll fit right in.
Arrowroot Company will prosper under my leadership. Don't worry, the casts for today are very auspicious.
Have fun, chaps!
My eye is twitching. That's not a good feeling. Feels weird.
It's been a long time coming. Always cute and fierce, though.
Let's sock it to him!
I've waited for this.
Is it wrong to say I still really like Electra? It might be partly because of all the electricity puns as well.
Oh!
Helele. Hele, hear about Bana interfering at Summit of Nations. Very crazy. Must have been a desperate after losing seat of chairman. Bana never do reckless thing like attack heavy guard did Summit under normal circumstances. Oh, Bana, none of this happened if you not do criminal activities in first place. Very wise words coming from his assistant, from his secretary. Listen, it's fine. She's a nice cat. Okay. There we go.
Mushrooms all for me!
He looks so happy.
He must really like mushrooms.
Stop mushroom talk! Tora not want to see another mushroom as long as Tora live! Excuse me. Huh?
What in Elysium's name are you doing, Boreas?
Looking for something?
Uh-huh. What is this?
What did you find, Boreas?
What's that card? Thanks for the food from Yum Yum the burglar? Huh. Is this a message from the thief?
Looks like he snuck in while we were away and nicked all of our food.
No!
Calm down, Boreas.
This is unacceptable! Unacceptable!
You disappeared for a second there, Boreas.
Did you, go somewhere and come back just now?
I didn't go anywhere!
What's that, then?
This undelicious looking piece of nothing?
You were carrying that when you came in. You don't know where you got it from?
I was so angry that I lost track of everything. I have no idea where this came from.
Analysis indicate that carving is not from Argentum.
So Boreas travelled to another country in that split second?
I knew the Blighter was fast, but I didn't think he was that fast.
We should try to return that carving before its owner notices it's gone.
He's right. But looking for the owner sounds like a right hassle.
Perhaps by studying the statue, we'll be able to discern its origin.
The solemn statue.
I've got news, but will you hear it?
All friends returned safely!
Well, I recognize where it's from. Do you, Laurel? Because we have seen that statue before. I'm moving quickly.
Our work is done.
Oh, wow,
I
you
hope
got-
things went well.
I didn't even realize that.
Can I?
Yep. In Indal. That is where we saw it, yeah.
I feel I can get stronger.
Success.
Leftheria and the Full Moon Contract.
Now I see.
I'm stronger.
This should be a big help.
What was it? Soul lesson? It was. So we're going to the vocal lesson next.
Everyone's counting on me. I gotta step it up.
Yes, of course.
Gotcha. Should be fun. I vow to carry
No
out my
problem.
sworn duty.
Go. Alright, let's see. What can we do with industry?
I'll apply myself
No
fully.
problem. Reporting.
Couple of those and a whole bunch of you boys. Not chronological.
Best of luck, guys.
I'll finish the job properly.
I vow to carry out my sworn duty.
Go! Onward! Actually, I want to see what does the item description say? Half-finished carving. Uses some expressions peculiar in Indal. Oh, it actually does just outright tell you where to go with that, don't it? So, we're making our way back to Indal.
Phew. That was a slog.
Let us go.
Oh, bother. Where did it get off to? Is this the statue you're looking for? The statue! Incredible, you found it. Thank you so much. What happened? I can't say I understand myself. Could you explain? Beg your pardon. I got so happy I forgot myself. A few days ago, I got a calling card from Yum Yum the burglar saying he'd steal my statue. But before Yum Yum could steal it, the statue just disappeared before my very eyes. It was just too much for my poor brain. I had no idea what was going on. I'd been working on that piece for nearly 20 years now, and it's still a work in progress. If I can't finish my work before I die, I bet I'll become some sort of vengeful phantom, I'm sure of it. Oh, but you took it somewhere safe for me, didn't you? Thanks to you, it remains safe from the clutches of Yum Yum. Architect be praised. I cannot thank you enough, friends. I am in your debt. I see. All's well that ends well. By the way, do you know who this Yum Yum is? He stole my precious food. He's a big meanie is what he is. Oh, Yum Yum the burger is quite infamous around these parts. Children in particular revels in stories of the Nopon rogue. They say he's a gentleman thief, stealing treasures from villains and giving them to poor Nopon. Although apparently he does also steal from regular people sometimes. That seems like a character flaw. Not so! Sculptor, Did you not, just last week, drink your daughter's Odifer without her permission? 'Tis deserved retribution. It was just a sip. 'Tis a wrong, in need of righting. But the plan hit a snag. Who would have thought that the statue would be snatched before I could snatch it? And who was it that crossed Yum Yum? It was you, Boreas! How long will you continue to humiliate Yum Yum the burglar? So you're the one who stole my precious foodstuffs. I can't do his voice. Oh, you finally worked it out, you blockhead. Took you long enough. The one who ransacked your food stash was none other than me, Yum Yum the burglar. Why would you do such a thing? Why? Why, you shouldn't need to ask, Boreas. You of all people should know. Look into your heart. You know that of which I speak. Why did you steal my food? I haven't got a clue. You overstuffed balloony dunce. By winning the eating contest in Rumbletone Canteen, you have stolen the Noppon's innocent hearts, obviously. The cute little Noppon hearts, their tender little Noppon hearts. Those pure Noppon hearts that I, Yum Yum the burglar, have been unable to steal. You stole and defiled their hearts. 1,000 deaths would not be spent sufficient punishment for you. I see. You wish to stoke the rage of Yum Yum? You wish to claim that you are a better burglar than Yum Yum, the nota bene burglar? Nota bene? I don't know. Very well, as you wish. We shall see which of us is the superior burglar. That's kind of sudden. A very simple burgle-off, then. Obtain a shimmering feather from Ansel Hatchery in the Letherian Archipelago, and then return to Rumbletone Canteen before your opponent to win. If you can somehow prevail over Yum Yum the burglar, I will return your food stash to you untouched. Boreas will win this contest. Nothing will stand between me and my larder. He just blinks out of existence. Pop! Hey now, hold up, Boreas. You're not going alone. Hey now, hold up. I haven't given the start signal yet. That's a false start. That's cheating. Come back here. I demand a redo.
We got back. Somehow.
I hope things went well.
That was a thing. I got nothing. That was just weird.
Let's go.
Onwards!
Also, yeah. Yum Yum the burglar just uses the chef from earlier's model, just without the chef's hat and with a with a mask instead. It's kind of funny. Hey, I still have trouble believing that Lady Fan is no longer with us. I was hoping to break out of my slump today and get back to my carving my sculpture, but my spirit's still dashed. When I'm feeling down, the only thing that can lift my spirits is a swig of sweet Odifa. You should have some too. It'll help, I promise. I don't think it's supposed to be, the chef. What actually happens if we go there? I don't think it's supposed to be the chef because other characters use that model as well. But it is kind of funny, nonetheless.
Came a pretty long way, hey?
Onwards!
Yeah, Rum Tum Tum's still here. Friends Boreas become a speeding sensation in Noppon society today. Spectators also must enjoy, so the contest was a great success. No doubt next time success is even greater, meh? Thank you, friend, for participating. Oh, it's Kruger! So it turns out Chairman Balan was a real villain all along, huh? Can't believe this is happening. But insult to injury, I managed to hurt my leg pretty bad. It really feels like the happy times are just a distant memory already. This is all Hargel's fault. I know it is, that dirty traitor. Huh. Well, I suppose that's about right to end today, since we had a lot of story. A lot. And also we got started on a brand new quest. So, yeah. hopefully next time we'll be able to continue this quest and get started on the others. Tatty bye! Tatty bye!